Second year, well, that was a challenge. We've been formed to be in groups of any number, between, well, two or threes, to create a video game. That means create the characters, make the storylines, create the levels, put them all together, make a big presentation, and show how much we can do. That was the challenge, and it was really quite tricky. I mean, obviously we had 9 months to do it, or nearly 9 months to do it. But believe me, those 9 months was just about enough, because of all the other stuff we did in between. But I tell you, it was worth it. I don't know if you may be doing the same thing what I did, but believe me, that was one hell of a challenge. Well, for me, obviously. Because we had to use our ingenuity and skills using the Unreal technology and the Maya to create whatever idea we could come up with. And I can have a personal point of view about each other's ideas. I just say, I'll buy all of them. Seriously, I would. The horror game that Chris Lodge and Joe Handley did, I like the graphics. I like the style. It seems really well. It's really something to interest at, especially when you did the presentation with and the girl doing the animation, talking the animation. That was brilliant. Even I couldn't do that in that amount of time. So, fair play to you, mate. The comedy one that Chris Harrison, Matthew Pettit, and Kevin Rose did, that's Moon Marathon thing. Oh boy, that was a true laugh. Even the videos you make, nice one. Even I would look at that. The fantasy game that Donny Yardley and Susie Weaver made. I'll tell you, there's a really good interest in that. Maybe typical as like in the other fantasy games, but there is something in there that I thought maybe there's could be some good interest. Too bad that somebody's Deepak super laptop that kind of crashed in the final moments that I had to do the presentation kind of ruined it. So, Deepak, you shouldn't have let them save it in the USB sticks. What is he like? Anyway, my colleague, Robert Price, we created some sort of a gangster game with a bit of a twist, which I thought it was a pretty good idea. Even everybody believed that it was a pretty good idea. And I've heard that, well, from my mate Chris, that Deepak's using my tilted level as emphasis of how a level should look like in good detail. I was quite surprised when I heard it. So, that's how good the idea was. So yeah, nice one. Apart from that one person, I won't name or won't mention, that's pretty much of a slacker, did fuck all. So it's a good thing you didn't pass. So that was like the second year was like. And obviously the other tutors we had, Phil, the IT teacher, and he'd say we had a bit of good time, and Jackie, wow, you really were fun. The factoids, the presentations, and the thing that I did where I smashed the model caravan, which cost me £2. It was possibly one of the best moments ever. Yeah, and I bet everybody from that year will probably think exactly the same. That Jackie was really good fun. That's it really. And also, personally, for the assistants that helped me, Jess, Alex, and I can't remember the other one's name, but the tutors should know about this. You've been great help. You've been absolute great help for me, and I really appreciate it. Nice one. So that's it really. That's my first year and second year of the Games Development course. And believe me, and whoever's going to record this and say what they want to say, they will totally believe me that was one heck of a year. And a little tip of advice for the New Year's. if you invite him for a drink out somewhere like the Penny Blacks or the M2 or something like that, I'll say go through. You'll be surprised how fun they are when they start to drink. But before I go, this is one little thing I'd like to say to a man that was with us, but didn't make it to the end. Didn't make it to the second year. Who should have been. The tutors and everybody from that year should know about this. I would like to propose a memory to Kyle, who was a great man, a really good friend to us, and if he was still with us, a real valuable member of the the whole family really. He was a really optimistic guy. He really loved his games. He really did. I know this because sometimes we walk in the same routes to home, and usually we have a chat about stuff, like games, bits and pieces, our hobbies, interests, and etc. etc. And really sort of bonded as a good friend, a really good friend. So he really was a truly great guy, and I bet the tutors were thinking exactly the same. And as soon as we heard in December 2006 that he had a terrible road accident and got killed, we all were in pieces. All of us. So, that's it. And Kyle, if you're up there, I'd just like to say, we respect you, mate. Totally respect you. I'm sorry you didn't make it to the end. You should have been. You really should have been. Anyway, gotta go. Thanks for listening to this, and I hope you applaud this video as a tribute to the 2 years I've been, and what a great experience it was. Nice one, tutors. You really made my career. You really did, and you really made my 2 years as fun as possible. Really appreciate it. See ya.